everyone, it's Diane. Welcome back to my channel, Scrap Edit Creations. Today we are going to continue on with the wedding book. I know you're probably getting really tired of it, but thank you so much for the comments I'm still getting here and there, and bearing with me. I only have a few pages left. Today is kind of a jumble day. It's more of a picture my life card day per se, but you'll understand more of that in a little bit. Just wanted to give a little brief input. I'm sorry I haven't been able to get back to some of the comments. I did pre-tape a few episodes and we went to Vegas the last few days, so we just got back today and I'm doing tonight's episode. But I wanted to just kind of be like, sorry, I haven't gotten back on all of those comments, and I will do that as soon as possible. So with that, let's get into the paper. I'm still using the Photo Play Love and Cherish, as well as the Hope and Kindness coordinating cardstock. And I have laid this all out because there's just no way I can do it all. I just can't. So these will be going in a full sheet of this. I have a bunch of random pictures. They're not great pictures. They're not horrible pictures, but they are people that I want to remember. Looking at the video, there was a lot of pictures I didn't get, and like I've shown before, the quality is horrible to pull pictures off of. So I'm not even going to try, but I am going to kind of try and get these pictures where I have some of my dear friends, some family, some people that are no longer with us, some people that are still with us, but I just don't see them because they live in another state, and just some of the memories of that day. And I'm going to kind of do this, and then I have for tomorrow the outside pages of this, if that kind of makes sense. So I've got these pictures, and so I will make a coordinating page for this one on this side, and a coordinating page for this one on this side. I will put a lot of these measurements down below. I have not measured them as of yet. The base for each of the pages is 2 3/4 by 3 5/8. So each of these little pieces is a page to me right now. So we're going to create all of these using these little bits I put out. They could change. I'm hoping that they don't, because I did just spend about 2 hours working on this. I have missed scrapbooking, but I've been running around Vegas. We did not gamble. I did not lose any money aside from food, which is extremely expensive there. So let's start on this left page right now. And I'm going to actually work from the bottom corner up. And as I finish them, I think I'm going to just put them onto this other mat. Or, you know what? Maybe I'll pull them to the other mat and work on them here. And then I'll put them back so that I can show you when they're done. Some of the pieces I am not going to adhere onto the piece. Like, okay, I'm going to start with this one. So this piece right here, I am only going to put a little piece of paper. Actually, I'm going to pull that up and trim this a little bit. My trimmer, I was in need of replacing my blade, and I thought, oh, I can cut one more piece of paper, and I cut probably about 20. So don't do what I do. If it needs to be replaced, replace the darn thing, because otherwise your paper looks like riffraff. Okay, so what I'm just doing is just creating the base of this. And then I am going to put this little picture kind of centered on here. Okay, and then I want this bow right there on that little edge. But I am not going to put it on this piece. When I put this in here, which I'm not going to, well, maybe I will do it on camera. I'll fast forward through that. I'm going to put it on the outside so it doesn't get as smushed. Okay, so that's my goal for this. I will need to do a couple more things before I actually do that, so I'm just going to leave that sitting there, and then I'm going to pull the next one. And this one, a lot of these are just scrap papers. I've got piles of scraps. This is a pile right here of just miscellaneous different pieces. then I have, let me move those pictures back. I just kind of pulled the pictures off. I have this envelope right here with all of these bits, tons of bits left over. So that's what I am using for the most part on here. And as I see them, I'm just going to kind of trim up those little edges. I'm not doing any journaling on this at this point because I'm not exactly sure what I want to journal. And I'll be attaching them together. So I might just write up a little something and slip it someplace on here. Let's see here. Where was I going with this one? I think that I put this on wrong. So let me pull this off. So I'm using Mink Dark. I did matte every picture, random sizes, in no, that wasn't what I wanted to do. I'm trying to think. I can't remember. Um Maybe I will go back to centering it. I did matte them, sorry, in Linen Light. This is the dark side. This is the light side. Is that what I was doing? Oh, Lordy, I don't remember. I shouldn't move stuff like I did. What if I know I wanted this flower here. I got to think on this one. We're going to set that up there because I don't remember where I was going with it. This one looks easier. I'm going to put the picture down first. So I'm trying not to have them all look the same. I want them all similar, but not the same. Now this picture goes from side to side, and I think I need to trim it a little bit, but let's put this down first, and then let's trim. And I'm still trying to work with the fact that not all the pictures are even. Okay. So there's that, and then I wanted this down here, and I wanted a little heart. So this one is pretty simple. That one, what was I trying to do? I think I'm going to do that paper another way. I don't think I care for the way it's coming out. Grab my trusty glue. Yeah, we had a lot of fun in Vegas. I got to see the Ka show. It is, I think they said it was Egyptian. It seemed a little more Asian. It was amazing. They had these platforms that were moving all over. They had people that were just flying all over because it's a Cirque du Soleil show at the MGM Grand, which is, we stayed at the MGM Signature, I think is what it's called. And it was an amazing trip. We had a lot of fun. Let's see here. I want this on here, but how do I want that? Do I want it kind of like that? Is that different enough? Not loving that. And grab another piece. Oh, what about a little square of it? What about a flagged piece down there? Maybe not this big, but I can play with this one. I'm not great at freehanding these. Better than some, not as good as others. Oh, I like that. Okay, that'll work. So now I'm just going to add a little glue. Let's see, let's make it straight before the glue dries. Oh, this is a flower I want on the outside. Okay, I like that. That looks pretty cool. Okay, this one I did a little bit different. I was kind of looking for some ideas online of picture my life, just examples of what people have done. And I came across these little, I don't know, kind of like tags. I feel like somebody was making tags for other layouts and was just showing them. And I thought they were kind of cool. So I decided I wanted to kind of mimic a couple of those. And one of the tags was this with the triangle off the top of it so that you saw it was kind of like supposed to look folded over. Well, I don't want to take up that much space. So this is kind of what it looked like, where you had the little bit of paper there and then you had this triangle at the bottom, which I sliced up a little higher than I wanted to. Great way of doing this though is to fold your paper and just kind of crimp it down there and then use that to slice so that you've got it perfectly in the center. I'm always proud of myself when I do it that way, because normally I don't remember to do that. Okay, right there, but I wanted to put this around here. So let me grab, where did I set my adhesive? I think well, here's a bigger adhesive. Oh, there's the little one. Okay. And I want that behind the photo. So I'm going to go here and here. And I'll set that over there. But yeah, doing the wedding album really did allow me to have the ability to go out of town for a smidge. That and the fact that my daughter was willing to come over and water my plants, which I came back and my plants are huge, absolutely huge. I was very surprised. Also, the little lizard we found last year that we've had in our house now for a year, a little over a year actually, she is molting again. So I came back and I was like, "You're getting bigger." She's such a cutie patootie. Again, I am not a lizard person, so the fact that I'm into this little girl, her name is Walda. If I haven't shared about her, I can never remember if I have or not. But she is a western fence lizard. I think I've shared about her, but Jace found her in our basement last spring, and we did put her outside, but she kept trying to get back in. That is not going to work. I cannot do that on that side. It's not going to work. She kept trying to get back in because it was cold outside. It was snowing. And so we decided, as in I decided, that she was going to come in the house and live with us because she was not wanting to be outside and I didn't want her outside. I didn't want her to get killed. So I saved this little lizard and she is very well taken care of. She is molting right now. She's not at the stage that she was the last time I wanted to get a picture of her. She was at this stage where she had, right around her neck area, it had this little like ploofing thing. I'm so not saying this right. And it reminded me of the Jurassic Park dinosaur that spit. And so I wanted to get a picture of her like that, but she was really quick on getting that off. So I'm going with the assumption, especially since her head's already cleared, that she will be probably done with this tomorrow. And I missed out an opportunity to get that picture again. So I'll have to wait for the next time because I think that it would be a cool picture of her. She was excited, I think, that we were home. Honestly, she was excited that I put in mealworms today instead of crickets. Little variety for her. She definitely only likes wiggly food, which was the first thing I had to overcome. But we have an arrangement. I don't touch her. She don't touch me. That's good. Okay. So when you're doing layouts like this, it's kind of fun because you get to take paper that you have around, you know, like the scraps and such. I'm going to put this over on this side. I don't remember which side I actually had it on, but because these stripes are on this side, I want this on this side. You just take some scraps and do different things with them. And I would recommend getting a little more adventurous, more than I have gotten here. I'm kind of just doing stuff. I don't think I want that heart on this one, and this is crooked. I'm not sure what I want on this one. But I would just say, you know, use what you have. Put up some, you know, different little bits. Because, I mean, look at what I've got so far. Let me scoot that down. I've got 3 things done already. Now, the wood, I probably should put on the outside as well. You know what? I'm going to take that off and flip that up. This one is on here pretty good. I don't know if I can get that off. Since that one's on there, I'm just going to leave that one on there. It'll be fine. I'm just trying to get less bulk. And these are definitely a little more bulky than I want. Okay, so this one, I wanted this little tag at the bottom down here. Maybe I should put the picture on first. And again, depends on your paper. See, like I'm not using a lot of these stickers. I'm just not. I used one on this whole thing. I debated this one, but since I'm putting so many pictures, I didn't want as many of other things. So for me, the sticker sheet wasn't giving me a lot of stuff to go off of. Now, in the future, if I do this, I'm sure that I will have more things that have, you know, a wider arrangement of items. Those I'm going to put on the outside. And so that gives me different things to use, like maybe different papers that I really like. This one, I've been pretty set on the certain papers, and so I don't want to deviate from that. But of course, when you're doing your own, you would want to use whatever you've got. And the nice part is, you know, if you're doing 12 by 12, this is really easy to do. You're doing 6 by 6, this is easy to do. I mean, do of course less, but you can do this with any size layout. And you don't even have to use, like I'm using this pocket page. I could actually do this using just a plain piece of paper if I wanted to. I just happen to have this pocket page, and since I've done one in the book already, I thought doing one more might be kind of nice to kind of balance it out and make it look uniform throughout. So that one, I've got this little bow. And then this is the last one. And my thoughts on this one, just kind of like, oops, dropped that on my floor. I did that one with the twine. I want to do this one with twine, but I want to go over the picture. I didn't want to go over my Grandma Vi. I don't have a lot of pictures of her in this, so I want to go over on this one. And then I could probably, maybe I'll just tie a knot. That could be fun. And this one, that's all I'm doing is just the picture of them, not doing anything like special. Okay. You know what? I might just kind of go and wrap this one and not worry about conserving twine. I mean, that's plenty. Okay. And since I've got bows on there, I think I'm just going to tie this in a knot and have some little strings hanging. Yeah, I think that'll be good. And hopefully when I push it in to the page, I can kind of shove it down. Okay, so that's one set pretty much done. You know, we'll continue with doing the rest of the bits on the other side, and then I want to adhere them together before I put them in. So this one is the only one that doesn't have a picture, and I opted to do a little bit of a wood grain triangle up at the top. And I wanted some twine, and I'll probably do the knot again to tie that in. And then I'm popping that sticker. So that one's going to have a little bit of height to it. And putting the twine on might be a problem. Hopefully it's not. I'm hoping, but I just won't know until I'm in there. But so that's what that one looks like. Let's get some adhesive. And this is basically just making tags or journaling cards. It's not anything like life amazing type things. It's just having fun, which is what we do. And it lets your creativity show too. You know, these types of layouts are fun because they're a little different than the norms. Couldn't find the bigger pop tape. I don't know if while I was gone, my grandkids came down and played, or if I just put them someplace. Okay. And then let's tie that little knot. I did decide I wanted to work on Lizzie's book next, and I want to use, is it Blue Skies? I bought a bunch of that paper. Let's see if I can get that to kind of lay down this way. There we go. I kind of like that. But I bought a bunch of that paper. And so I was thinking of her book and her, and then I got the new catalog for the next year. I can't share anything with it yet, but we have our party thing coming up soon, our convention. And I think after that I can share. I'm not for sure what the dates are on whatever on this. So when I can share it, I will of course share it, but I am loving the new catalog. The paper in there is amazing. Absolutely amazing. And I can see doing a lot of my kids' stuff with it. I'm really, really super stoked on that. Some beautiful papers coming up. My husband is not going to be as happy as I would like him to be with that because I am going to be spending some money. And hopefully he's not listening too much to me right now. But yeah, and the new in color is Stampin' Up. This is the year color is really pretty too. And it's not pine. But pine is a new color that is coming out, and I am excited because I will be getting to buy a bunch of pine. And I'm not sure. I'll find out when I can share what colors are retiring. There is 5 that are retiring. Trying to think. One of them I'm sad about because I've used a lot of it and I do need to get some more packs before it retires because I have some other layouts I need to accomplish with it. Aside from that, I think I am okay on the other colors. I don't think I have as much papers that work with those other colors, which I think is why they retired. I think I want to put that flower at the top. So the pine is replacing a color, and I'm kind of sad about that one. But right now, so far, that's the only one I think I'm sad about. But the little convention kit has 3 stamp sets and some dies and some fun stuff. And one of the new paper lines. Oh my gosh. You guys are all going to be in heaven with the new stuff. It is just really amazing. They did a really good job on this one. I always love when they come out with a bunch of stuff and I can just visualize so many different things that I can do with them. It doesn't always happen. It usually happens. Doesn't always happen. Um, Lately, I think it's happened more so than not, which is good. Because I do like the idea that there's a lot more stuff coming out that I can use. Okay, so I'm kind of sticking with this theme of wrapping the paper. I just have to keep covering this adhesive because otherwise it's going to get everywhere. And these are adhesive scissors, so that works out fine. On this one, I'm going to put this down here because I want to put a little tie in there. And I think I want to do all of those. Okay, get the scissors. There we go. Oh, I like that. Don't really like how it's laying, but I do like that. Oh, I like that. Much better. Okay. And this is Dawn from Cassie and Dawn. And that is a little girl that they fostered for a little while. She was so cute. I don't know what happened to her, but she was adorable, and it was so nice of them to take her in. They're good people, very good people. So I didn't want to not have Dawn right there. This one's gonna pretty much go there. This is Jason's grandmother's just talking away right there in a crooked picture because I see so crooked. Did go to the M&M store. That was cool. Very, very cool. 4 floors. And they had clothing, they had socks, they had gadgets and gizmos aplenty. That is from something I can't think of what it's from. What was it? Oh, Little Mermaid. And they just did the Little Mermaid at Nora's school, so that's why it was in my head. Um, yeah, so they had so many different things. I wanted to get Miranda this orange t-shirt, but we weren't sure it would fit her. And it said, please don't make me do things, or please don't make me do anything. Totally Miranda. And I thought that would have been cute. But like I said, they didn't really have her size, and I was going to have to guess, and it was time for us to go. So we opted to not do it, but I did get a picture of the wall of M&Ms. They had plain, they had peanut, and then they had all these other assortments that I have no idea. I didn't really stick around to look because I knew I was gonna be weak and get a bunch of M&Ms. So didn't do that. Also went to a huge candy store and got the grandkids a little bit of candy. So that was nice. This was one I wasn't sure if I wanted to do anything up here. It looks kind of empty, so still think about that one. I've got that one down. So this is the last one of the basic parts, and then we'll start adhering them together. And from there, we can start putting them in and then decorating the outside of the pieces. Isn't this a fun way of using up all these pictures and having them just be kind of fun in your album? And now you're getting to see what I went through on the other layout when I did that partial one, and that was small. These are bigger. Okay, let that set there for a smidge. Okay, so I'm gonna start here. No, wait, here. These two go together. Okay, so I've got some adhesive on this already, but I'm gonna add some more because I want them to stick together. This also would be a great place to do like some pockets, some tags that you could have sticking out. I don't really want pockets on this right now, but it could be something in the future that I would be like, I wish I'd done that. So I'm gonna set these together and then I'm gonna trim a little bit. Okay, so this one is going to go here. Okay, it's going to be a little trickier to get in because it is so thick. Oh, and this is catching the sticker on the back. That's one of the big things. You've got to work both sides at the same time, and I'm not patient with that. Okay, so this has got to go over the picture. I gotta work it in. And then this one, so it's getting caught on the twine, which I was kind of concerned about, so good to know. Okay, get that in there. Oops, it's gonna pull on that. Sorry, I'm using my body to help me. Okay, number 1 is in. Actually, number 3. Okay, next one is this one. Okay. Flower down there. This one had the little heart on the outside, which I need to be careful with now. Okay, so I'm going to leave this flower off until I remember where I put it, unless I flip it and I'm like, oh, that's where it goes. So this is this side. I know I need something here. And here's this one. Where was I going to put that little flower? Yeah, I don't think I want it on there. Where's my little tray of flowers? Oh, here they are. I'm just going to set that in there. I think I like this, just as is. It's so fun. Very time consuming. It's a very time consuming project, but worth the effort. You will enjoy this for many years to come, and you will remember how hard it was always when you show this album. Thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedule to come play today. I really appreciate it. Please like and subscribe if you would love to see more of my videos. Leave a comment. I always appreciate those, and I try to get back as soon as possible on those. And have an amazing rest of your day. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.